Even as the great Rome of old lost its prestige, Indian travelers observed that it was with the aid of Roman gold coin, prestigious, admired, and accepted everywhere, that much of the world economy operated. The main way an ancient state could be heard beyond its borders was with the sound of good, hard gold. Political influence or allusions to the force of arms only go so far, but gold is a quick and assured way of, wherever you go, having your wills made reality. So today, let's go on a quick tour of the gold struck by the Roman Empire. The relationship between gold and Rome starts before the empire. The Republic would occasionally strike gold, particularly to fund their wars, striking multiples of 20, 40, and 60 asses as strategic boosts to their internal economy for helping with the war efforts. By the very end of the Republic, people like Mark Antony and Julius Caesar was starting to incorporate coined gold to the Roman standard as a multiple of the denarius. So with the end of the Republic and the rise of the first emperor, Augustus, he instituted that gold would finally be incorporated as a more permanent part of the Roman economy, with the introduction of the aureus. Around 8 grams and 18 millimeters in diameter, one single coin worth 25 denarii was equivalent to nearly a month of work of a typical laborer. So how about we jump into an example? This is a gold coin from the golden years of the empire, the 2nd century AD, also called the Pax Romana. This aureus was struck at around 141 AD under the reign of Antoninus Pius, probably the most peaceful emperor of the empire's history, reigning over around 23 years of something the ancient world lacked a lot: peace. We can see his very regal and very serene portrait on the obverse with the legends Antoninus Augustus Pius, Pater Patriae, Tribunicia Potestas, Consul 3. The coin shows some gentle wear, probably resulting in some years of circulation, but not too much. Let's remember gold is very soft, so this coin must have been hoarded quite quickly. I really have a thing for simple and elegant reverses, just as much as I do for complex and intricate ones. Gold, being so malleable, tended to leave very pronounced flow lines when hammered, and as a result, when the die engravers chose to feature nothing more than a simple image of Jupiter on the reverse, holding his staff and his thunderbolt, the end result is this radiant figure. The legends Jovi Statori translate to Jupiter, the maintainer, as according to Roman tradition, it was only through his blessings that one emperor would be able to rule. So let's head over to the later part of the Roman Empire, to what is called late antiquity, where a new gold coin replaced the aureus, the solidus. It was a little bit lighter and a little bit bigger, and it did not represent the emperor realistically. But this wasn't necessarily a sign of decadence. The emperor by that time had assumed a semi-divine position. What the emperor truly looked like did not matter so much. The only thing that really mattered was that you knew who was in charge. So this solidus was struck around 389 under Valentinian II and Theodosius at the city of Trier on modern-day Germany, right next to the border with the barbarian tribes that were pushing harder and harder on the weakening empire. These coins, struck right next to important historical events, have that much more appeal to more history-focused collectors. This is a coin of the looming Dark Ages. On the obverse, we see a diadem bust of Valentinian, and notice the jeweled circular fibula holding his robes. The legends read, Dominus Noster Valentinianus Pius Felix Augustus. Notice how the tone has changed. We're not talking about a gentle and caring Pater Patriae, the father of the nation, anymore. This is Dominus Noster, our Lord. The reverse would also be unthinkable for a Roman of the 2nd century, featuring both Valentinian and Theodosius seated on a throne quite king-like, while holding a globe and being accompanied by victory. The legends read, Victoriae Augustorum. Notice the 2 A's and 2 G's at the end. This is a little quirk of the Latin language when addressing the plural. The letters T and R on the fields refer to the mint of the city of Trier. And finally we reach the shores of Constantinople, where the Eastern Roman Empire carried on after the fall of the West. Emperor Anastasius knew that although his own borders were safe despite the fall of the West, he was living on violent and troubled times. Times when only divine intervention and the force of arms would allow for the survival of his empire. And this is exactly what he put on the coin. This solidus, struck on Constantinople around 492 AD, shows the emperor in full military attire, not only for his people, as to show he was ready for combat, but also to the rest of the world, where these coins would eventually show, indicating he was a true Roman, ready to defend his lands. The legends follow the traditional late Roman system of legends. Dominus Noster, Anastasius, Perpetuus, Augustus. Perpetuus meaning eternal. The reverse has this very interesting transition point between paganism and Catholicism. The victory, so typical of Roman coinage, was slowly turning into the angel we know today, as now instead of a pagan symbol, this angelic figure would be seen holding a jeweled cross. The legends, Victoria Augustorum, could very well be making reference to the image of a pagan victory, or to an actual victory that came from their close connections to the Catholic God. The exerge, the lower part of the coin, has the letters Conob, meaning Constantinopolis Obrisium, or refined gold from Constantinople. Roman gold has been circulated and copied all the way to China, showing just how amazing and well accepted it was. How about you? If you could have one Roman gold coin, just one, which one would it be? Let us know in the comments, and I hope you all have a golden day. See you soon!